Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. You know, it's springtime, and what a better way to enjoy your day than creating a piece of yourself and putting it on the world stage. Have you ever thought about that? That's something to really think about, how much energy that you have bursting inside of you. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach. And my mission is to educate and empower women 50 and over to create sustainability from their resources by changing the way they see themselves and building a legacy for future generations. Now, I've written hundreds of books, whether it's pamphlets, ebooks, manuals, to help women see the value within themselves. And that's why I'm using this platform to encourage women 50 and over to create life from the ideas they have within themselves. A lot of times we don't realize what we have on the inside of us, But I want to tell you, you have life bursting inside of you. And there are people waiting to be transformed by what you are taking for granted. And sometimes we don't really realize how valuable we are until others enlighten us. And that's a fact. I had a conversation the other day with a lady, and every time I see her, she is always telling me how great an impact I had on her life. And, she's so appreciative. She's always, giving me things or money because she appreciated the advice that I gave her. And when she couldn't even see the solution at that time, thank you for joining me today. This advice that she received from me was over 20 years ago. And to her, it was just like yesterday because of the impact of the transformation that, I deposited, put it that way, into her life. Well, people are watching. You got to believe this. People are watching and they are waiting for your creation to come to life, to teach them, to uplift them, to show them the way or help expand their knowledge. There are people out there who are waiting on you. They are waiting for your expertise. They are waiting for, the things that you know. Now, just imagine this. Suppose I had never helped her because I wasn't paying attention to her pain points or I was distracted. And, a lot of times this happens, Sometimes we get in our feelings, not realizing that we are sitting on a gold mine. And, there are ways to make money that, sometimes we just take for granted because we are not realizing our value. And each and every one of us have value. And, a lot of times we don't realize it because one day that was me. I didn't realize how much value I had inside of me. And the same goes true for you. There's so much value on the inside of you. And this is how a lot of times people miss their money because they are distracted. And there's lots of things that distract us. We get distracted by many things that go out, throughout the day, that happens in our life throughout the day. And, this is something why I love this time of year, because it reminds me, that it's springtime, okay? It's a time of burning ideas. It's a time of rejuvenation. It's a time of renewal. It's a time of freshness and, clarity, And I want to tell you, someone out there is waiting for what you have to offer. You have to believe that. In the form of advice or knowledge, helping them to understand, to cut through the clutter, to make something plain to them. Show them a simpler path. Introduce them to the pros and the cons, because you know some things and you have been through some things. Just think of all the things that you have been through. Think of all the experiences that you have. a lot of things that you have experienced, a lot of things that you have been taught by life experience, or even by, being in school or whatever it may be. There is value on the inside of you that you could cash out on. Okay? You could cash out on this value. And a lot of times I think about this, okay? People go to the pawn shop trading in their valuables without even considering the value that they have on the inside that could answer their problem right then and there. Okay? They trying to give away or pawn their grandmother's, how would you say, china or whatever it may be. And just think of how much is on the inside of them. And I mean, this is an ouch moment right there. This is an ouch moment right there. Okay? Think about what you have, what you already have. What do you have in your hands? A lot of times, we lose track of time thinking about something, talking about some things. What is that people always ask you about? They always coming to you for the answer. What is that thing? Okay? What is it that lights you up? What is it that you are passionate about? And what is the correct format that you could put this in? That's another thing. And just thinking, this pandemic has caused a lot of changes. Am I right about it? It has caused a lot of changes. And the question is, are you changing to meet the demands? Are you changing? Those who were ready when this pandemic hit continued on. But those who were not ready, there was a hiccup in the road. There was a hiccup. So what I want you to do, I want you to think about, okay, all the things that I mentioned here today. Think about yourself. See yourself in a different light. And I have something online. I invite you to take free online discovery assessment. You could go to that by going to bit.ly/fulfilling my dreams 2021. Again, that's bit.ly/fulfilling my dreams 2021. Because you can't, keep missing your money because of being quarantined. Okay? You cannot keep missing your money. You still were responsible for paying your utilities. Am I right about it? The light bill people got their money. So why should you and your money get cut off? Okay? So go to bit.ly/fulfilling my dreams 2021. Again, that's bit.ly/fulfilling my dreams 2021. And take the free online assessment. Okay? Because you are worth it. You are valuable. Good morning, Melissa. You are valuable. So I want to thank you for joining me today on the Aspiring Authors Lab Show. And don't forget to share this broadcast out with a friend. Okay? Remember, this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.